Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today's a very exciting day because we're going to be unboxing the iPhone 15 Pro in blue titanium and natural titanium. We're also going to be doing an unboxing on the iPhone 15 Pro Max in the next coming weeks, so please make sure you do subscribe so you don't miss out. I'd just like to make a special shout out to the two amazing people who kindly donated their iPhone 15 Pros for me to unbox today. Don't forget to subscribe because it also does help me make these videos. I hope you all enjoy, and let's get straight into the unboxing. Now that we've unboxed our iPhone 15 Pros, now let's take a look at the design, or should we say old design, because this design has carried on since the iPhone 12. The iPhone 12 was the latest major update for this phone. Obviously, it does carry a lot of the same design features as what it did from the 12. As you see, we still have the 3-camera layout on the back. We also still do have those flat sides. And yeah, it still looks very, very similar. Except though, we should definitely put that aside though, because this phone is completely different, let's be honest. Over the past 3 generations of iPhone, the 12, the 13 and the 14, they all look very, very similar. But over the time, Apple has slowly been refining this phone, and I actually think it's time to say that the iPhone 15 is definitely the phone to buy. Apple have spent so much time perfecting this design and model to the point where this phone actually feels very modern to use, and the device itself feels very refined. Apple have replaced out the old cameras, and we now have new cameras from Sony. These ones are 48 megapixel cameras. That is an upgrade from our old 12 megapixel cameras. Now, while we're on the topic of cameras, let's compare the iPhone 12 Pro's camera to the iPhone 15 Pro. The first thing that you'll notice is that the iPhone 15 Pro's camera is certainly a lot better in terms of quality, and the whole footage itself is just a lot more stable, and it's a lot more controlled, and it's a lot nicer to watch, whereas the footage on the iPhone 12 can be a little bit shaky. This is obviously because of the new camera sensor. Now, what about the camera on the front? Now, the front-facing camera, both of them have the ability to record in 4K and 60 frames a second, which is perfect. The iPhone 15 Pro's camera on the front did look a little bit more stable compared to the iPhone 12 Pros, but overall they're both great cameras. Definitely though, you're going to notice a massive difference in terms of quality on the iPhone 15s just because that new 48 megapixel camera has opened up new doorways. For example, now when you zoom in on an image or you go to take a photo in 3x instead of 1x, you're going to notice a lot more quality in that actual image itself. Now let's go back to design. When you hold the iPhone 15 in the hand compared to the iPhone 12 Pro, you're going to notice how much softer and smoother and how much more premium the iPhone 15 Pro feels over the 12 Pro. Now this is the same if you hold the 13 Pro and the 14 Pro. The 15 is going to feel a lot more premium, and it's actually going to feel like you spent $1,850. Yes, that is correct. The iPhone 15 Pro did go up on price this year by about $100, and the 15 Pro Max did go up in price by about $400. So make sure you stick around and subscribe to see that video that will be coming up in the next couple of weeks. In terms of colors this year, you can get natural titanium, which is actually my favorite. It's got that gold tinge to it, which I really like. You can get white titanium, which is what I've ordered the 15 Pro Max in. You can also get black titanium and blue titanium. Obviously that new titanium frame has taken the new name of the color as well, which I think is a nice touch. Now let's take our attention to the display. The iPhone 12 Pro's display, I'll just be honest, it's disgusting. The 13 Pro's display is a little bit better, especially with that notch shrinking down. The iPhone 14 Pro's display, it's actually pretty much the same as the 15 Pro's display. The thing that I love about the dynamic island is that Apple actually incorporate it into their apps and software. So for example, when you book an Uber, the estimated arrival time will be presented to you in the dynamic island. So they've actually put the dynamic island or the notch to work and actually built it around the phone rather than just having it as an eyesore that stores the Face ID sensor and camera. I think that's a great thing that Apple have done, and it makes the phone feel more modern. It makes it feel like it was supposed to be there. If you were to take the dynamic island away now, it would almost feel like you're missing out on a feature or there was something missing there. So I really love how Apple have incorporated the dynamic island into the phone. The final thing I'm going to mention today, and that is the new action button. So the silent switch has gone on a holiday and probably never to return because the action button has taken its place. So instead of having the silent switch, it's been replaced with a button. And you can customize that button to a lot of different things. You can have a torch, a camera, all types of different things set up to that. So when you push the button, you can either put the phone on silent, or you can set it to turn on your torch, or you can set it to open up the camera app for those moments when you really quickly want to take a photo. Now this is obviously a great thing. It makes it so that you can adjust that button to your needs. For example, I have it set to torch because that is what I prefer to use. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, as it really does help out the channel. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'm going to see you all in the next video.